Well, our next guests are a married couple who started a distillery in their own backyard.
Oh.
Colby and Ashley Frey live and work on a farm with their 2 young children, harvesting and producing their own whiskey.
It's like a Hallmark or Lifetime movie.
Like this.
They're here today to tell us all about it. Of course, they brought some cocktails for us.
Hey.
Nice to meet y'all.
Salute, first of all, you guys.
Wait, we don't know which one yet.
What should we start off with?
First, let's hear the story, and then we'll get to your 2 drinks. So, how did this come about for y'all?
Well, ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a farmer. And as I grew up, we were looking for ways to really showcase the crops that we're growing. And we thought, what better way to showcase those crops than to make it into whiskey? Because as I got older, I really loved whiskey. And we thought, what's a better way to really experience our crops in a meaningful way?
Did not know that when one who makes whiskey would be considered a farmer. That's my kind of farming.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And cut 2, now you're awarded Nevada Food and Bev Small Business of the Year.
That's a big deal.
That is a really big deal.
It was such an honor to be awarded the Nevada Food and Beverage Producer of the Year because we grow 100% of those grains right on our farm and distill them into whiskey and bottle right on site as well.
What's really cool is what other distillery can say that they got an agriculture award,
Yeah.
How hard is it to grow the grains to make the whiskey? Because I think a lot of people have this dream idea of a vineyard or this sort of harvesting your own whiskey.
In Nevada, too, it's a very dry climate. So was that a challenge?
Mm-hmm. So we're in the oasis of Nevada, which is Fallon. We got all this beautiful water that we call Sierra snowmelt. It comes down from both sides of Lake Tahoe through 2 rivers to a reservoir. And so we're really lucky. You go any direction and we're surrounded by desert.
So you're not on the strip.
Nope, we're not on the strip. So we're in northern Nevada, yeah.
Oh, look at that. And how's the process in layman's terms?
So we grow 100% of the ingredients, and that's what my family's been doing in Nevada since 1854. Nevada didn't even become a state until 1864, 10 years later.
Isn't that crazy?
And we've been continually farming ever since. And so the agriculture part was really natural for us, but really taking something and creating something out of those grains is what was not challenging, but really meaningful to actually take those grains and make something out of them.
So let's talk about this drink right here. What do we got right here?
Who's going first?
I'll go first. Yeah.
Okay, ladies first.
So we're going to make whiskey on the ranch or a coffee on the ranch. We're going to start with the rye whiskey.
Whiskey and coffee, okay.
It's one of my favorite combinations here.
See, I'm good right there. Boom.
Yeah. We're going to add some coffee. And as I do this, I wanted to just talk about the label and the bottle. I took the lead on the packaging, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about because all the design elements do tie back to me and Colby on the farm. With the topper in the shape of a bolt, and then if you flip over the bottle, embossed around the rim, it says "Be good to the land, and the land will be good to you," which is our family motto, growing all the grains.
It's like a Yellowstone model.
It really is. Do you guys have the brand here?
Exactly.
We're not quite that bad.
Yeah.
So you're just going to garnish this with a piece of chocolate and mix it up.
Oh,
that's my kind of dessert right there.
Cheers, yeah.
Okay, salud. Salud.
Right,
there you go.
Colby, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Okay, let's try it.
That's good. That's good right there.
Delicious, yeah.
Wow.
This is like you don't need a chocolate pie or a chocolate cake. You just have this right here.
Yeah.
And you always hear about the coffee martini, right?
Right.
The espresso
That's
martini.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Bottoms up. Okay, while we sip this one, Colby,
What's going
take
on
it
in
over
this one?
here.
All right, so this one is what we call the Ranch Hand. It's our take on the Gold Rush, which is a classic whiskey cocktail. Whiskey is so cool because you can either mix it, you drink it neat over the rocks, or it's so good in cocktails. And so this one, we're going to use about 2 ounces of bourbon. We use honey syrup, and when we make honey syrup, we need to mix it with hot water to get it to water down. If you just put honey in a cocktail, it won't bind right.
Right.
And so you need to first water it down with a little bit. Usually we use 1-to-1 honey syrup and warm water.
I do this like it's warm, like a hottie tottie.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and then lemon juice. And then what we do is we like to add a dash of bitters. So this is what makes it different than your traditional Gold Rush.
Okay.
We do a dash of bitters. I spilled all over the place.
Hey, that's makes it even better.
Now, right now I'm just mixing it in a glass, but a lot of times we will put it in a shaker and shake it, get it nice and cold.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like it like this though too, because it doesn't need to be super cold. So,
Right.
Cheers, everybody.
Salud.
Yeah.
Salud. All right.
Here we go. To you in the eyes.
Oh, you guys have some nice whiskey right there. I like that. That's what I'm talking about,
that's
right?
Smooth.
Very smooth.
I'm not going to choose one, but I'm going to tell you for more information. We don't have to. Don't look. Be sure to head to the Frey Ranch website and follow Colby and Ashley on social media. We'll be right back, everybody. Thanks for coming
guys.
in.
On the next Access Daily.